G'day guys and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we'll be doing my thoughts on week 1 of the AFL finals series. What a round it was. 4 games and 4 absolute beauties. There was no proper blowouts. The highest margin was 22 points on Friday night, and even that was really enjoyable. The Swans got it out in the last quarter. It was close for majority of that match. Yeah, what a round. Forgot to submit my tips, but I only got one. So yeah, this will just be a review where I go over every game and yeah, how good they were. So 7:20 at the Gab on Thursday night. I tipped Richmond. I thought they'd just, sort of pile over the top of Brisbane, but it wasn't to be. Brisbane are very good at the Gabba. Everyone wrote them off, and then they won. Everyone thought Richmond would win this, but yeah, Brisbane are a good side at their best. However, they've got the D's next week, which will be very tough at the G. But focusing on this game, it was high scoring, absolute thriller. Yeah, it was everything you wanted for. It was a great start to the finals. I think Lockie Neal, best on ground. He was really, really, really good. He was just really clean and all that. And then I think Tom Lynch didn't have the biggest impact. I thought Harris Andrews played his best game for a while. He was good, Harris Andrews. And then I also thought that late, the Lions just looked the better side, because that Joe Danaher goal was just unbelievable. That was just such a good goal, because he was surrounded by 5 Tigers and still managed to get that goal through. So that was a really good goal. But yeah, what a game. Brisbane through to the semis. Richmond knocked out. Yeah. Friday night, it was Melbourne-Sydney. I thought Sydney had a chance, but I thought Melbourne would be too good at the G and they'll just play really good in the finals this year. But it wasn't to be. Sydney were very good. Their backline held up. I think there was a moment there in maybe the third or last quarter where D's should have got the goal. They were all open, but Swans managed to hold on with a great smother at the end. So yeah, that was just unreal. Yeah, really good game. I enjoyed it. I think Jake Lloyd kicked 2 goals when he hadn't kicked one all year. That was interesting. And then I think the D's, they coasted through finals last year, but they couldn't this year. Whereas I think Sydney, they're through to a prelim now. I feel like they might cause some damage. I feel like they might make it into the granny this year. But geez, it's looking likely to be a Melbourne Geelong prelim. Imagine how big that's going to be. But yeah, good game. 78,000 I think there. So yeah, really good game. But yeah, the Swans, they were just really good. Yeah. 4:35 yesterday was Geelong Collingwood. Yeah, another Collingwood thriller, but this time they're on the wrong end of it. They actually lost the thriller. And I've said this to a few people, but the one time they actually lose a thriller is in a final. That's just crazy. But yeah, that was a really good game. 91,000. What a crowd. Sold out really early. But yeah, what a game. It was a really good game to watch. 78-72. Collingwood started really well, and then Geelong just slowly pegged them back. And yeah, they got A few, like, Geelong didn't actually play that well. Collingwood didn't play too well either, but I thought Collingwood were probably the better side. But it's just that Geelong had their moments, and yeah, um, yeah, I think Geelong had their moments, and that's why they got the job done by a goal. Gary Rowan was pretty good as well. Uh, 8-10 last night. What about this for a game? Optus Stadium, Freo versus the Dogs, in front of a record-breaking crowd. I think there was like 58,000, nearly 59,000. What a game! Um, yeah, what a game. I mean, I think the Dogs, they were up by 41. You think it's over? Like, it caught time they were winning by 34 points, 1 to 35. We hadn't scored a goal. You think it's over. I tipped the Dogs as well. I was like, what is this? Because I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting the Dogs to win in just a scrappy, close game. But then Freo just came. Like, they kicked their first goal only like with 5-10 minutes to go in the second quarter, and then they just kicked 3 in 5 minutes. And then you think Freo shanty, but you still like, yeah, Doc should be able to hold on. They kicked the first of the second half, and then that was huge. But then Freo just come again, like unbelievably, they just come again. Jai Amos was good for Freo, his second game. Who else? Alex Pearce, I thought was pretty good. I think Ed Richards was good for the Dogs. Michael Walters, he was very good. Um, so yeah, it was just a great comeback from the Dockers, 41 points. But I think what made them come back the most was the crowd. I feel like they rallied off the crowd a bit, and I feel like against Collingwood next week in the semi, they will be the opposite. Like Collingwood will have a massive crowd advantage, and I think so I feel like they might struggle against the Pies next week, but focusing on this game, what a game. What a win from the Dockers. To win by 13 after trailing by 41 is unbelievable. For the Dogs, I think they've had a poor season. They shouldn't have made finals, but they did, and I thought they were going to make the semi, but yeah, they just choked in the end. But yeah, what a round of finals footy. Hopefully it's the same again next week. We've got the D's and the Lions and the and the Pies and the Dockers. I won't spoil my tips. They'll come out hopefully Tuesday. But what, I can't believe it. Like, what a game. What, like, I was expecting at least one pumping, and D's Lions might be pumping next week, but got to enjoy this round first. Like, what a round of footy. Comment down your favourite moment of the weekend. Mine was probably the Joe Danaher goal. Also, that arc thing. Damien Hardwick wasn't happy, but it was a point. It was definitely a point. It went over the post. Comment your thoughts on that as well. I doubt anyone's still watching this video, but if you are, like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in my tips video Tuesday. Cheers, guys.